how to make $10,000 a month and more on OF in 2026. So hey guys, my name's Drew. I'm the founder of VB Agency. I've been in the OFM space for about 4 years now, and today I'm going to be showing you and telling you how to make $10,000 a month and more on OF in 2026. The first thing you want to be doing is you want to be making sure you have multiple social media. More than just Instagram, you need TikTok and Threads and Twitter as well. And on top of this, you want to be running multiple Instagram accounts. In terms of posting for all these, with Instagram, I'd recommend posting a minimum of twice per day, at least 4 hours in between each post. TikTok 2 to 3 times a day, and on Twitter twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening. Now, the next part of this video touches on high quality content. So in terms of content quality, it needs to be high quality because that really affects the reach of how the video is going to perform essentially. If it's filmed on an Android or an iPhone 11 or even iPhone 13 or older, then it's not really going to do well. You need to be filming on an iPhone 14 or later essentially. You need to be running this sort of thing, you know. That's one key part of everything as well. If you can, I'd recommend getting a camera, as that will just boost the reach so much more. At the end of the day, it may be a bit expensive, but it's an investment into your content. That's something to bear in mind. On top of this, the content needs to be authentic. That's something that will help you differentiate from the competition on OF in 2026, as there's a lot of creators doing it. It's not like we're doing it in like 2020 or 2021 where you could just post anything, go viral, and then get tons of paid subs coming in. You need to differentiate. The best way I like to suggest this is just go into your personality a little bit. Like if you're someone that likes to play golf or something, it sounds really weird, but that's a niche that you can drill into and you can film loads of reels of you playing golf. And the best part about this is it's not gonna feel like work to you when you're actually doing the reels. That's another thing to bear in mind. On top of that, obviously post consistently, as I've already mentioned. The next thing I would recommend is TikTok Live. Now, TikTok Lives are super key. They're a bit hit and miss in terms of views, in terms of how many people are going to be viewing it at a set time. However, I'd recommend trying to go live at least 4 times a week. That sounds like a lot, but at the end of the day, this is a business, you know, and for a business to work, you need to be putting a lot of hours in. Not insane amounts of hours. You're not required to work, you know, 14 hours a day or something, but you know, a couple hours a night, you know, that's reasonable to get all the content that you need done. So TikTok Lives are very key. They also help build a relationship with your audience, help, you know, get them to spend more money essentially, since a stronger relationship is being built. I have a guide that I can give you for TikTok Live, so if you're interested in that, message me and I'll give you the guide for free. Now that's the social media sort of stuff out the way with. We now need to touch on the actual OF. The OF needs to have a good bio and have a discount open at all times. The reason for this is you want to be maximizing the amount of subscribers that come into the page. You can't have your subscription price at $10.99. It's really going to limit the amount of subs that come in on the page. You need to be having it discounted, so that's something key to keep in mind. So have that, and also have a good bio as well. Your bio needs to showcase personality and show the subscriber more about you essentially. It needs to basically feel like it's been written by you and not by ChatGPT essentially. So that's something to keep in mind. On top of the bio and the discount on the OF, you need to be running chats 24 hours a day, or as much as you can really, to be fair. If you miss out a couple of hours of the day, that's maybe when a few high spenders are going to be on, and you might miss the opportunity to make money. So for this, I'd recommend going with an agency. It's a bit hard to, you know, be on there 24/7 yourself, especially if you've got life to deal with, you know. So I'd do your research around agencies, see which one fits the best with you, and go with that agency. Last and final thing I'm going to mention is multiple PPV messages. So this just basically needs to fit into your niche, depending if you're someone that, you know, if you're someone who is posted a bit more innocent, I'd say send less PPV messages. However, if you're the opposite of that, send more. I'd say a good sweet spot in the middle is about 2 to 3 a week. And it needs to be new content. In terms of coming up with ideas for this, what I do is I'd subscribe to loads of other girls, look at their content, look at their PPV messages that they're sending out, and then add your own twist to it. That's how I like to roll, even for Instagram content, really, to be honest. Just make sure it's your own twist. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today, guys. If you learned anything from what I've told you so far, drop me a message on Instagram and I'll give you a free account audit and potentially a free trial of my chatters on your page as well. So yeah, if you're interested in that, DM me on Instagram and I'll be in touch.